Hey, we're back. Thank you for sticking around during the break. This is Kevin Fear. The show is Pillow Talk, a show about sleep. If you have any questions, comments, you can reach me at pillowtalkquestion@gmail.com. If you want to reach one of my stores or learn more about my stores, you can go to mattressexpressny.com 24/7. You can shop online. You can see what products we offer during business hours, which is 10 a to 9 p, Monday through Saturday, 10 a to 8 p on Sunday. You can call 1-800-NEW-BEDS. If you're listening and you want to join our team, we are always looking for sales professionals that love to make customers happy. You can go to our website and find the Join Our Team and apply online. You can make a very nice income at our stores. We typically work a 4-day work week, and we treat you right. If you're a bedding professional listening to this, or a furniture professional, and you're tired of working every weekend, not paid what you're worth, give us a shout. Every application is completely confidential. Nevertheless, let's get back to the show. We talk about different things. Sometimes I interview people from the industry. Sometimes I pick an article off the internet and I do a little research. Much to your dramatic surprise, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm simply a serial entrepreneur who's been in the bedding industry for over close to 15 years. And I like to share with you the things I've learned in the bedding industry. Some I've learned from the manufacturer, some I've learned with dealing from customers, some I've learned with research. And this article I picked up off WebMD. It's about what to know about mouth breathing when you're sleeping. So I don't know, maybe it's mostly men. A lot of people are mouth breathers. I inherited from my dear mother sinus issues. So a lot of times I will be breathing through my mouth when I'm sleeping. I wear a CPAP, and it has improved my life and my sleep dramatically, as much as I fought it in the beginning. And I tell people repeatedly, if you're fighting it, put it on. Get one. Trust me, it will change your life for the better. I hate it. I don't like wearing it, but it gives me a better life. So how do I argue with that? It's like exercise, right? What to know about mouth breathing? It says most people naturally breathe through their noses. Almost all the times. Humans evolved this way as a survival technique. It keeps our breath going as we eat with our mouth so we don't choke. No kidding. Okay. But some people develop mouth breathing later in life or are born as mouth breathers due to their body's structural makeup. Both cases can make you unconsciously breathe through your mouth, which could lead to other health issues. Sometimes I wake up and I'm mouth breathing. I can tell. I try to breathe through my nose. I try to fall asleep breathing through my nose. I think I sleep better if I breathe through my nose. But again, other people have issues. I had a deviated septum I had to have corrected at one point. I think that helped. Me breathe better. I'm a pretty healthy guy, and I've been, so far at this stage of my life, pretty blessed genetically. So if that's the worst thing I have is sinus problems, I'll consider myself lucky. How to tell if you're mouth breathing. It can be hard to know if you breathe through your mouth, especially if it happens while you sleep. Well, just ask if you're sleeping alone. Yeah, if you have a partner, a wife should probably be the first one to tell you, right, guys? But if you wake up with a dry mouth, snoring, I'm a snorer. I hate it, but I'm a snorer. Bad breath, hoarseness, brain fog, feeling tired and irritable when you wake up. If you wake up tired, there's a problem. That's my experience. There is a problem, and I know it. Boy, if I don't sleep well, I wake up tired. It's the worst feeling. If you're waking up tired every morning, you got to make a change. Probably, honestly, start with your mattress. Look at that. Find out if you're snoring. If I forget to put my CPAP on, if I fall asleep without it, I had it the other night. It was leaking while I was sleeping, and it must have been leaking badly because I woke up with a sore throat. When I wake up with a sore throat, I was snoring, and I was exhausted all day. I mean, boy, when you get used to wearing that CPAP, I think people get conditioned to sleeping poorly, and they don't recognize over time. It's just my opinion. That they're sleeping poorly. When you start sleeping good, you know it when you don't sleep well. But what it says, if you're experiencing any of these things, dry mouth, snoring, bad breath, hoarseness, brain fog, or waking up exhausted, talk to your doctor. There's not a simple test to diagnose it, but your medical team can do multiple exams to recognize if you breathe through your mouth. Do visual tests to look at how well your lips seal. If you have posture changes, dark eyes, circles, a long face, an open bite, a high narrow palate, or gingivitis. Do breathing tests. Your doctor will perform at least 2 of the 3 tests: a graded mirror test, a water retention test, or a lip seal test. I have no idea what those are. If you're a doctor listening, you're probably laughing at me, and that's okay. Ask questions. They'll also ask questions like, do you keep your mouth open when you are distracted? Do you wake up with a headache? Your answers will help them find the cause of your condition and how to treat it. Causes of mouth breathing: nasal obstruction. Like I said, I have sinus issues. The partial or complete blockage of your nasal airways. It is a common reason for mouth breathing. You may have a blocked nose from common things such as enlarged adenoids, which are the patches of tissue in the back of your throat and above your tonsils. Nasal allergies. More rare causes are nasal polyps, which are growths of tissue of the lining in your nose. Tumors, genetic abnormalities that affect your nose. Other conditions like sleep apnea can cause mouth breathing while you sleep. When a sleep apnea episode occurs, you stop breathing. This makes your brain panic, which leads to a loud snore as your body suddenly gasps for air. I suffer from that if I don't wear my CPAP. These events can create a habit of mouth breathing so that your body gets enough oxygen. Mouth breathing versus nose breathing. Controls temperature. Your lungs prefer air that's not too cold and not too hot. Unless you have a block like a deviated septum or chronic rhinitis, your nose will warm or cool the air that goes through your lungs. Fascinating. This will help the air reach your ideal temperature for your body. I didn't know that. Filter toxins. The small hair-like structures called cilia in your nose filter out toxins and debris when you breathe. They help send them to your throat instead of your lungs. Mouth breathing directs everything you breathe into your lungs. Yeah, that's interesting. Think about that. Humidifies. Your nasal passages humidify the air you inhale. Your mouth doesn't typically do this, which is why some of the mouth breathers wake up with a dry mouth or sore throat. Senses smell. Your nose can smell harmful substances in the air or food. Your mouth can't find these toxins effectively. It's all very interesting, right? Who would have thought? You don't think about these things. The only time that it's absolutely necessary to breathe through your mouth is when you're doing intense exercise or if your nose is blocked from congestion, a cold, or allergies. Temporary mouth breathing can help you get air into your lungs quicker in these situations. Complications of mouth breathing. Over long periods of time, mouth breathing can also lead to physical changes in children, such as an elongated face, droopy eyes, dark spots under the eyes, narrow nostrils, trouble sealing lips, dry lips, a narrowed upper lip, a forward open bite. Interesting, right? Treatment and prevention. If the shape of your nose or face is cause of your mouth breathing, you might not be able to treat it directly. For moderate sleep apnea, your care team may recommend you lose weight, avoid alcohol and certain sleeping pills, use special pillows, or take medication for sinuses, issues, and congestion. For more intense cases, you may need to wear a special mask called a CPAP, continuous positive airway pressure that gently pushes through your nose or mouth. You can also try some of the preventive measures at home. Practice breathing in and out through your nose. Keep your nose clean. Reduce stress so you don't gasp for air with your mouth. Use a larger pillow to prop your head up with your sleep, and exercise. I'm going to give you one other thing. An adjustable base. We notice in our store that when we show people an adjustable base, we have them lay flat on the bed and breathe a few times. Then we elevate your head 6-8 inches and we say, try to breathe now. And typically most people say it's easier to breathe. An adjustable base is not terribly expensive. We sell a tremendous amount of them. And I would highly recommend you try one next time you're looking for your next sleep system. And when you are looking for your next sleep system, all I ask is you give our stores a try. We have the widest selection in New York State at Mattress Express. We have Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Sealy Hybrid, Purple, Puffy, the Number Bed by Instant Comfort, the Number Bed by Personal Comfort, Posh and Lavish Ultra Luxury latex beds. Love them. I sleep on one. Eclipse Hotel Quality Bedding. Go to mattressexpressny.com or call 1-800-NEW-BEDS. I'm up against the clock. Stick around for the next break. Thanks for joining us. This is Kevin Fear. This is Pillow Talk.